do not need them. I also do not need for complex scripts from right to left, say for Arabic or Arabic languages, or Hebrew is right to left, I think, and Chinese or Asian languages are usually from right to left, and they have special characters. So if you need all that, just check the boxes, and if you go to details here for languages here, you can specify what language your keyword wants, what is the default. I wouldn't mess around too much with these because, like I said, usually they detect pretty well. If they don't, then at least you can find them here. The advanced section shows you a lot of it's a conversion table. So if you normally English Roman characters are the normal letters from A to Z as we know them. But like I said, here you also have Hebrew. You can convert into that. You have some. They take some characters from Greek and Cyrillic for like scientific things. And so there are a bunch of pre-packaged already. Well, I don't need them all, but I find the default working perfectly for me. This is alright, so I'm gonna hit apply, and then I'm gonna hit OK. Below here it says keyboard layout, which is the way your keyboard reacts. Mine already has 2 now because I set Dutch in the language above here. It has United States International, which means I can do stuff like do shift double quote, and then E, it will put a double quote above the E, stuff like that, or shift 6, and then the letter it will put a accent circumflex. Yes, an accent circumflex before on the letter. So this is all fine for me. Again, you can just toy around here to your heart's content, but I wouldn't change anything. This is the switch you have to use between languages. So in my case it's Alt Shift, that's the default. Let's say you have Hebrew and English. It's very annoying if you have to go to the lower right corner all the time and click between Hebrew and English. So that's a shortcut. You could also specify a shortcut if you have, let's say you have like 5 languages that you want to type in, and because you're a translator or something, or a content writer, you have to do it in Asian languages, and you have to do it in French, and you want all the own settings. You can have specific combinations for language. Let's say that you have to change between 2 languages a lot, then you can give a preference to that one. Well, I don't need it, so it's just okay. It's okay, so everywhere it's okay. And I'll click next here. Here's the name and organization. Just type in your name, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Organization as well. Doesn't really matter what you type in. I'm gonna make this Spoonfeeder, by the way. So I'm gonna hit next. Here it says the computer name and administrator password. Well, the computer name. If you want a cute, cuddly name, go for that. I find the default working fine. It's not that I'm gonna use it a lot. It's not that it is of any consequence of me what I'm gonna name it. If you have a network, let's say you have a really large network, computer names will be easy if you give the descriptive name of the computer. That's it. Like for instance, it's a workstation number, or if it's only a printer server, for example, you call it printer server because then everybody knows what it is. Then yes, I can understand that you want to have a name. But if it's you, or in a household of 4 computers, and it really doesn't matter. The administrator password, type in any old password, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can choose a really, really long password, I should say, and because it's privacy and you should be secure. And the administrator password, you're not going to use it very often unless you have a computer that has a lot of users on it and you only want one user to be the administrator. Then go for a long password that they can't guess. In a business-like environment, this will be the option to go. You really have to have an administrative password and just change it every once in a while. In a household with kids or whatever, they're gonna find your password out anyway. If they find it out, you can check that. If they found it out, and then just change it then, without telling them, of course, because otherwise they won't know again. But, I'm just gonna go with my passwords and click next. Here again, it shows you the date and time. If it's correct, just check it. I know here it says PM, but I already changed that to 24-hour clock. So if it loads like this in the Windows environment and you want it set to 24 hours, it doesn't matter. We're gonna change it in the next video. I'm gonna show you some customization for Windows XP, like changing desktop backgrounds, setting the time correctly. Just some small things to get you started. This other one, the time zone, I don't know why it detects it wrongly, because you just specified in the previous one what it should be, but okay, nobody really. So, everything is for that. The daylight saving times, if you have that daylight saving time, check it. We have it here, but I don't know in your wherever you're from if they have it or not. If they don't have it, you don't have to check it because it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna hit next, as now it's gonna install network. It's just looking for the network interface cards, NICs. If you have wireless ones, for example, or if it's just Ethernet, is there a cable plugged in Ethernet, or is it just wireless? Or at this moment, I do not have anything plugged in, but like I said, I'm in a virtual environment, so it gets everything from my other OS, so it gets the network feed from there. In your case, if you have Ethernet, plug it in, plug the cable in when it asks for it. If not, it's not a big deal, because we can always set it up in the environment later. I will show you that as well. I'm gonna teach you how to do network environments. So here it says network settings. I will go for the typical ones, because they're all the packages that you need, like for connecting to Microsoft networks, which is what you're going to create if you have a household. That's a Microsoft network. The file and print sharing for those networks is already in there. Quality of service package, you know, it's all there, so you don't really need anything extra. If you wanted to do and be a tough boy or a tough girl, you can go here and say, oh no, I want to install an extra package, like an extra client or service or protocol. Let's say no, I want an extra added clients. You can't install it right now in this environment. Okay. Well, so here are extra services. If you want to install them, go ahead, but you don't really need them. I mean, everything's there, like I said, that you need. So I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna say typical settings. Click next. That's done. Now it's gonna be, now it's copying files again. It does that a lot. Now it's copying probably the install files for it, like I said, to load Windows on the first boot. So the first time it loads in this very small environment to format disks and everything, but it does that with a graphical user interface. An ugly one, granted, but it is a user interface. Next, those files that it's copying will load this one, will load this environment here, and now we'll be copying the files to load you into the real Windows XP environment. So also the computer will reboot again after this. That's something your computer will be doing probably quite a lot if you're a Windows user. You can ask yourself, of course, why is this guy doing a spoon feed on Windows if it hates Windows? Well, you still need it for some things, and it's not a bad environment. It's user friendly. It has a lot of options, but the setup of it is just not as great as it could be. There's just some design flaws and coding errors. Well, it doesn't matter. It's something to worry about later. Once you have tasted all the operating systems, then you can make your own judgment on what you like, what you don't like. Some people say, no, you haven't mentioned Mac OS yet from Apple. Indeed, I haven't. I haven't had that much experience with it. So I can't really say anything about it. I am thinking about doing a spoon feed on that as well as making a section on the site for it, because I think it deserves it. But I have to think about it.